Have you ever found yourself going on a diet, trying to lose weight, only to find yourself regaining the weight 2 months later? And have you ever wondered why you sabotaged yourself? Have you ever wondered the roadblocks that block you from the success of achieving the health of your dreams and the fitness of your dreams and really the life of your dreams? Hi there, my name is Dr. Pellow, and today I wanted to talk to you about developing your big why. I've been in practice for over 10 years now, and I wanted to really address what I feel is the most important thing in changing a person's health and really transforming their life. And I want to teach you today really the most important essential in developing success and really your health and the happiness of your life, and that is how to truly maximize your mind to achieve all the things you've ever dreamed of. And what a maximized mind really means is developing your big why on why you want to live the most healthiest life possible. You know, I think there's people who have been out there that have been tricked into weight loss gimmicks, into exercise equipment, into weight loss pills and potions and those types of things. And the problem is what they haven't developed is a steadfast why. And of all the people that I've seen transformed, this is the reason why they do it, is because they have the biggest compelling reason. If you're wanting to achieve something for a big enough reason, that if you wanted to achieve a high level of why, you have to make it about a bigger purpose and a higher purpose. And especially if it's done for serving the needs of other people. And so I had a patient one time, his name was Bob, and he was turning 50, and at his wife's urging, wanted him to get his yearly physical. Well, I remember he told me the day that he walked into the doctor's office and had met with the nurse practitioner, and literally within a half an hour, the nurse walked back into the room and told him that he'd be leaving the office today with 3 medications, found out he was borderline diabetic, high cholesterol, and high blood pressure. And so immediately he said, he was in shock and didn't want to go that route. And so he became a part of our Maximized Living Makeover. He went on to lose over 40 pounds within 3 months, got off all of his medications, no longer has any problems of heart disease and or diabetes, and it's because he developed one thing, and that was he had a big why. And why was that? It's because he wanted to be an example to his grandson. He wanted to be the kind of father figure that he never had. He wanted to be able to watch his grandson grow up with the encouragement of a father and teaching him the things that he always wanted. So you can imagine Bob's level of success is anytime he felt weak, his big why carried him. You know, I've conducted Maximized Living Makeover seminars all over the country and here in Colorado. I'll have 2 people sit at the exact same seminar, 2 people sitting side by side, both needing to change their health, lose weight, reduce medications. They hear the exact same information, they take the exact same notes, hear the exact same stuff, the exact same action steps, and how one person takes the information, loses 80 pounds, get off their medications, they start exercising when they never did before, they start eating right, and they've just totally made this complete health transformation. They've made it a lifestyle. But the person sitting beside them hears the exact same thing, but guess what happens? 3 weeks later, they revert back to their old ways. So what I wanted to do, I wanted to mention about a patient named Cindy. Cindy approached me, and she had many, many health problems that she'd been suffering with for many years. She was looking to help get off medication, lose weight, and had just went through a hip replacement surgery. And so she was ready to change, and she was ready to develop a big enough why. And as a result of going through our office and developing the 5 essentials in her life, she went on to lose over close to 70 pounds and completely transformed her health. But I wanted you to understand her story so you can understand what it takes to develop a big enough why, but more importantly, is develop the life and health of your dreams.
People have asked me all the time what I've done and the why to why I chose this program. Initially, my mother's dying from Alzheimer's was a big reason. I didn't want to put my family and friends through those situations. A secondary reason was my weight gain through 2 children and running my own business. It just put stresses on my life that I just compensated for by eating, just having poor eating habits, eating the wrong things. I had gained a lot of weight in 10 years, and it was depressing. And my outlook on life and my health was not, it was going down the tubes. And I just needed to find something. I had tried all the diets that came along, every one of them, and I would lose the weight, but then I would gain some back and then more. Eventually, I went on depression medication. And if that wasn't bad enough, I started getting these pains in my leg, which was my hip, and at the age of 50, I had a hip replacement. But I still had the weight. And then we had some friends that invited us to a makeover. It was just astounding what I learned in that first makeover, just putting together the brain, the spine, the nervous system, the exercise, nutrition, toxins, things, I mean, I hadn't thought about toxins at all. I said to my husband, what do we have to lose? Oh, I know I had a lot to lose if I could. My husband and I went on the program. The weight just started melting off. I have lost so far 67 pounds. I lost 50 of it probably in the first 3 months. And when that started happening, I then was able to get off my depression medication. And I started exercising. I found exercises that I could do, even with the hip. My outlook on life has turned 180 degrees. My husband says he has a new wife. I think he likes that. I intend to lose 5 to 10 more before my husband and I dive the Great Barrier Reef. It is truly a lifestyle change, something I never knew the meaning of until I went through this program. Wow, what a change. And I just thank God every day.
And I can tell you about another patient named Brian, and Brian came to me and had struggled with his weight his entire life, like a lot of people out there. He told me he had literally gained and lost over 500 pounds and really was just sick and tired of it. And I said, well, why do you want it? And he said, well, I want it because I want to lose weight. And I said, well, that's your problem, is because you want it. And what I mean by that is this: there's 3 levels of human motivation. If it's about you, you have your least chance of success. If it's about somebody else and serving others, then your chance of succeeding starts to get elevated. But most importantly, if you're wanting to achieve something for a big enough reason, that if you wanted to achieve a high level of why, you have to make it about a bigger purpose and a higher purpose. So when you make it about your family, your children, your husband, when you start making the reason why you want things so great, then you'll overcome any roadblock. And so what ended up happening was he actually took a card just like this and he wrote the words, my why. And he wrote down his reason for his success and what he wanted to achieve. And he read it every single day for 30 days, 3 times a day. And he said it with passion, and he read it with emotion, and he read it as if it was already a success for him. And within the next year of Brian's life, he went on to lose over 110 pounds and totally transformed his life. So here's what I want you to do today. Write down on a card today, I want you to write down my why. I want you to read it for the next 30 days, 3 times a day, and just watch what will happen to your life. Watch what will happen to your health. Watch what will happen to your personal life, your family life. Get ready to change, because this is how you do it.